Hey guys, I am so excited October is here. It is one of my favorite months of the year and I couldn't wait to work on my bullet journal. I spent few evenings thinking about which direction to go and I ended up sketching this cute little ghosty, reading a book, and then I added skulls and ravens and paper all around and I love it so much. First I did the line art with micron pen and then it was time to paint. This is Archer and Olive bullet journal, and although these have thicker paper inside, I still did a test on a scrap piece of paper to see if my Ecoline watercolors would be okay to use. I have them for 5 or so years and I used them maybe once, so I was excited to use them, but sadly no, they seeped right through the paper so quickly and left it all look kind of grayish even after drying, so I decided not to use these. I made another test with my St. Petersburg watercolors and they fared slightly better. They did not seep through the paper as much, but are still not ideal to use. I think maybe gouache or acrylic gouache would be better to use on this paper, but I did not want to. I wanted to use watercolor. So, even though I know this paper is not suited for watercolor or any wet media, I still went ahead. I did my best to do quick brush strokes and do 1, maybe 2 layers, no more. But the paint seeped in so quickly, I immediately knew it would end up looking patchy and uneven. It is only a bullet journal and it does not need to be perfect. I find it better to lower the expectations when you know you are working in not optimal conditions. Also guys, I am sad this is the last month I could fit into this bullet journal. There are only few pages left, but my next one will be a Reverie bullet journal by My Mellow Days and they are using watercolor paper, actual watercolor paper in their bullet journals. And I am extremely excited. Also, they are from France, which means I don't have to spend fortune on shipping fees. I like how this illustration turned out. It's cute, it's Halloweeny, it has skulls, and I had fun designing it. Despite my better judgment, I went ahead and painted the whole page around the frame light grey, and I think it looks okay. To me it looks like a concrete wall or something, so yeah, I am okay with that. On the next page I have the same background and very simple monthly calendar. I did not want to take too much attention from the picture on the left. And lastly I added more details with micron pens and outlined everything once again to make it look sharper. I was thinking a lot about what to do with my workout and habit trackers this time, and this happened. I have here 2 picture frames, one for my workouts and another one for my habits. The background is again grey, but this time I added a very stylized smoke to bring in some variation. For the color of the frames, I did not want to use brown again or black. I think the page would look sad, so instead I used a mixture of Mother Lake red light and sepia to mute it down. I like how it added a pop of color to the page, but everything is still muted overall. On this spread I forgot to do the line art first, and once you put watercolor on top of a pencil, there is no way to erase it, so the whole spread looks more rustic than I wanted, but oh well. For the habits tracker, I was at a loss at how and where to write down the actual habits tracked. I ended up writing them down on a separate piece of paper, and I think it might have solved the problem of me sometimes not being entirely sure which column to use to track the certain habit. Especially at the end of the month, because all my habits are usually listed at the top of the habit tracker. Of course, I could not do more skulls in October. And you can see here how I am fighting with the paper, and there are somehow even my fingerprints visible. I guess my fingers made the page too oily for the watercolor to coat it. This section will be for my daily entries, and as last time I am just leaving it all blank to have as much space to write as I need. I was not sure how many pages to leave blank, but It doesn't really matter since this is my last month in this bullet journal and there are still few pages left after the final illustration. So I can just continue there. The skulls will be accompanied by a cute little ghost on the other side of the Dutch door. I gave him a spider crown to fill out the space and I love it. And that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Also, guys, I am sorry I do not sound extremely excited, but we just had an election yesterday and I am so sad for us. Like, I am really sad. So I did my best to not sound entirely disappointed, but I really am. So hope you are having a better day than I am. See you next time. Bye.